Sometimes the moment that breaks your heart is the very same moment that changes your destiny. It started in a quiet library. A young man, Daniel, saw a woman, Emma, reading by the window. He thought she had the most peaceful smile he'd ever seen. Mustering up his courage, he walked over. "Hi," he said. "Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say, you have the most peaceful smile I've seen all day." What happened next was completely unexpected. Emma burst into loud, uncontrollable laughter. Heads turned. Whispers filled the room. Someone muttered, "She's mocking him." Mortified, Daniel's face turned red. He backed away, completely crushed, thinking he'd just been made a fool of. He walked away, never knowing the truth. She was fighting a medical condition she couldn't control. As he left, Emma watched him go, silent tears streaming down her face. You see, Emma suffered from a rare nervous disorder. For her, intense stress or pain would trigger uncontrollable fits of laughter. It was a cruel irony. A doctor had once told her, stress triggers the episodes. Try to stay calm. But how could she? "I scare people away," she'd whispered, "before they ever know me." 2 years passed, and fate decided to cross their paths again. Daniel was now a building safety supervisor. One afternoon, an alarm blared through his office building. Smoke was filling the hallway. "Everyone evacuate now!" He shouted, directing people to the exits. But then, he saw him, an elderly man, collapsed inside a locked office. Without a second thought, Daniel broke protocol. He forced the door open and dragged the man out just as the sprinklers activated. His manager was furious. "You violated company rules. You're suspended pending termination." Daniel, still breathing hard, replied, "If I hadn't acted, he'd be dead." Later, at the hospital, Daniel sat exhausted in the waiting area. Suddenly, a woman rushed in, crying, "Dad! Dad!" It was Emma. She turned and froze when she saw Daniel. "You," she said softly. Confused, Daniel asked, "Do I know you?" Her voice trembled. "The library?" I laughed. "It wasn't because of you. I was sick. I wanted to explain, but you left so fast." Just then, the doctor came out. "He survived," he said, looking at Daniel. "Because of your bravery." Emma's eyes filled with tears. "You saved my father. Even knowing it could cost you your job." Daniel just looked at her and said, "A life is worth more than a paycheck." At that moment, Emma's nervous laughter started again. But this time, Daniel didn't flinch. He just smiled gently. "Hey, it's okay. You don't have to hide." Through her tears, she asked, "You're not embarrassed?" He shook his head. "I see strength, not noise." A week later, Daniel got a phone call. A voice said, "This is Mr. Harrison, the man you saved. I own the building company. You're promoted. And thank you for giving me more time with my daughter." Daniel was stunned. He had lost his job but gained so much more. Sometime later, Daniel and Emma were walking in a park at sunset. "You lost everything to save my dad," she said. He smiled, taking her hand, "and gained everything I never expected." True love isn't about finding perfection. It's about compassion. It's about sacrifice. And sometimes the kindness you show the world returns to you as a miracle. Thank you for watching.